Just when you think you've come to know the gambling mecca of Las Vegas, that neon jungle where the bizarre is normal and the outrageous seems almost average, along comes an historian who says that people are missing something really important here.
Little known fact, every one of these lights on the strip signifies another out-of-town loser. You know, the odds are in the casino's favor. They don't call them the evens. That's why I call this town Loser Vegas. But hey, who am I? Bet your life away, sucker. Hey, honey, come here. Give me another old-fashioned.
KHJ Los Angeles.
Portions of the day's programming are reproduced by means of electrical transcriptions or tape recording.
You're listening to the radio.
Nice beaver.
Thank you. I just had it stuffed.
Let me help you with that.
That is so stupid.
Comedy is very subjective.
It's one of the reasons that I'm a winner.
Do you know what today is?
That's on a need-to-know basis.
Well, I need to know.
You ask every day.
Today is Tuesday.
Today is Tuesday, then.
Did you mark it in the calendar?
You have a calendar? Where's this calendar?
It's on my desk.
Tuesday.
Tuesdays are better.
Better than what?
Monday.
Well, I guess you got me there.
Let's get this show on the road.
It's showtime.
Yeah, it is. The Mike Show. So happy you could join us right here, right now on Radio 434, the Radio 434 apps, and radio434.com. Also on the Alexa. How do you get our live show and our feature channel on the Alexa, you ask?
It's easy.
It is so easy. Even Bill could do it.
Well,
yeah. You just either waddle on over to your Alexa or yell from across the room, and you say, Alexa, enable the Radio 434 skill. And she will. And then every time you want to listen, you just say, Alexa, play Radio 434. Very easy.
True.
You can get our podcast on the Alexa as well. You just, it's even easier. You don't have to enable anything. You just say, Alexa, play the Mike Show VA podcast. And she will. And then you can go through all of our podcasts. You can find them on Apple and Spotify, Amazon Music. Or
all of them.
Yeah, go to our website, radio434.com, and click on the Mike Show channel. You'll find a link to our podcasts there as well. Fun fact.
Okay.
Since I was doing statistics yesterday about our listenership and our viewership and our audience in general, and I know where you live, by the way.
Where you go, what you do.
Every one of you. We reached, just on Facebook alone, we reached nearly 120,000 people in 2023.
Wow.
I mean, that's just absolutely bonkers. In 1 month alone, in November, we reached over 34,000 viewers, but that wasn't even the best that we did. In August of 2022, we reached over 46,000 people just on Facebook alone.
That's really good.
It's crazy bonkers good. And then our listenership is up incredibly. And on Alexa, the number one most listened to or most listened from country was the UK on Alexa last month.
Huh.
For some reason, we're really blowing up in the UK.
We're big in Europe.
We are really blowing up in our ancestral homeland.
Nice.
So thanks so much for everybody who's tuning in wherever you're tuning in, and especially folks right here and folks that are patronizing our sponsors. We really appreciate that. You know what we should do now?
I don't know.
Is we
move
should,
to London?
Well, I mean, we should tap into some of our national and international brands and start pitching them.
Yeah, we should. Yeah,
I mean, we should be talking, a little bit more globally.
Yeah.
Now we have a.
Hello, how would you like to own a Rolls Royce?
Hello. Yes, a pre-owned Mercedes-Benz,
slightly used
from your Mercedes-Benz dealer. Visit mercedes.co.uk for more information. There.
Okay.
I doubt very highly that Mercedes will reimburse us for that, but anywho. Yeah, we should tap into more of our global resources and leverage our position.
Global racehorses?
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I said.
All
right. Bill Bodine's
Hello.
here. Did you have a good weekend?
I did. It was very nice. Nice and peaceful.
You painted the ceiling?
No. I painted my shutters on the front of my house.
And what color did you paint them?
Black.
Oh, just like the Rolling Stones.
Yeah.
Were they red before?
No, they were green.
All right.
Good guessing, though.
Do they look nice?
They look really nice.
Good.
I'm sure not a single person will notice except for us, but it looks nicer.
I've already noticed.
You had?
I was just driving past your house and.
Well, stop driving past my house.
I had the binoculars.
I'm calling the police.
Yeah. Okay. Coming up on today's program, we've got Megan Huffman joining us from SHARE Greater Lynchburg.
Excellent.
And the Greater Lynchburg Community Foundation, and she is bringing Nat Marshall. And Nat is going to be talking about LAYSi, which is an organization that provides funding, but they also provide free sports equipment to kids in our area that need it.
Yeah, it's an acronym for Lynchburg Area Youth Sports Initiative.
Yep, and sports as an extracurricular activity is phenomenal for building up kids. I mean, just
confidence and socialization.
Exactly.
Yeah. No, and it gets them up off the couch. Yeah. It's good. It's good for them.
And it's great social bonding.
Right.
However, it can be pricey. As anybody who's had kids and who's had to buy cleats and this and that and helmets and all this stuff that you got to get your kid.
Protective cups.
Yeah, I'm wearing one there right now.
As you should.
Yeah. But I'm still wearing the one from junior high though.
Yeah, that's
so a bit snug.
Yeah.
But anyway,
you wish.
So I was in the pool.
Did you know about shrinkage?
Yeah, shrinkage.
All right, but we digress.
Yeah, but we digress, and it can be expensive, and this organization helps take away that barrier of cost.
Well, and let's not steal their thunder, Len. We'll have them talk about it some more when they get here. But no, that's a good setup.
I'm just teasing the audience.
Thank you for setting it up for us.
All right. Also on the way, we're going to get more smarter with your 5 random facts. We're going to get more stupider with your stupid criminals. And then the era of the landline. It's an end of an era. Landlines are being phased out.
Sure they are. Of course they are.
You remember the old telephone that was hanging in the kitchen?
Yep.
And then maybe you had another one up in your parents' bedroom?
Yeah, there was. Yeah.
Maybe if they were nice when you guys got a little bit older, they put the phone that was in their bedroom out in the hallway. Or my mom was the coolest.
Yeah.
Because my mom bought like this 500-foot cord so we could stretch the kitchen phone down into the basement.
Oh,
and us kids could go down into the basement and
make prank calls.
Or talk to girls. So my mom was the coolest. Well, anyway, so we're going to talk about the era of landlines and that being phased out forever.
Yeah.
And then our top list. Top other things that need to go away, like landlines.
Like me.
All right. So that's all. What? That's all.
A lot of people say that. You need to go away.
No, you need to stay. You
need
to stay and do more.
All right.
This portion of the broadcast is brought to you in part by the YMCA of Central Virginia.
This is Ed. Ed loves the Y. Ed's buddy joined the Y because Ed told him how great the Y is. Now Ed and his buddy both saved 20% off of their monthly dues. Ed and his buddy are getting healthy together. Ed refers his other buddies to the Y too. Now Ed and 2 of his best buddies are saving on their monthly membership. And you can too. Not a member? Join today with a friend and you'll both save like Ed. Be healthy, be active, be like Ed. Refer a friend to the Y and save.
From brand new to lightly used, CMA's Honda of Lynchburg's got you covered. Shop our growing selection today and find our best deals on our entire inventory. That's savings on every single vehicle. And on our used cars, take 3 days to love it or leave it. Plus, we'll buy your current vehicle. Trade in with us and get an unbeatable offer. Start shopping and saving today. CMA's Honda of Lynchburg. Owners just care more.
Three Roads Brewery is Lynchburg's gathering spot. Enjoy the relaxed open atmosphere of the Lynchburg Tap Room with plenty of space to unwind, or outside on their expansive patio with friends and the entire family. Check out Three Roads games, arcade style, darts, and more. And of course, an excellent selection of craft beers brewed on site. Grab a Three Roads today at their tap room, 1300 Court Street, downtown Lynchburg. Their tap room in Farmville, or anywhere they serve great beer. Three Roads is also available at area convenience stores and supermarkets. And if they don't carry Three Roads, ask them to. Brewing community, Three Roads Brewery.
Coming to you live from the Stonecrafters Studios. For custom countertops and cabinetry, shop Stonecrafters' incredible inventory at their Factory Direct Warehouse, 3678 Manita Road, Bedford. Online at stonecraftersva.com.
KHF! New from Samsung, the Galaxy Throwback. If you feel like you're too plugged into technology, this is for you. It's an old school phone that you plug into your wall. Pick up the handset and hold it to your ear. The Galaxy Throwback includes 10 rotary digits that you spin with your index finger. You'll also receive a 3-foot coil cord that connects from the phone base to the handset. You can hear a real dial tone. And the best part? There's no distracting apps, GPS, YouTube, Twitter, or Facebook. Simplify your life with the all-new Galaxy Throwback. Now available for just under $1,000.
Oh, hi there. we were caught up in a video. I'm really sad that I missed Van and Polly's on Sunday.
Jacob Johnson was amazing.
I'm really sad because I have no excuse. I don't think I did anything on Sunday.
I should have called you.
You should have. Or I should have called you. What are you doing for the Super Bowl?
Don't know. We might be leaving to go skiing on Sunday evening. Go to House Brothers in Lexington and watch it there, and then cut an hour off the trip. But
all right.
I'm not sure yet. Why? Are you gonna watch it?
Probably. What's up with my hair? Good Lord. Probably do something at the academy. It's a private event.
Oh,
for staff and families and stuff to watch the Super Bowl on the screen at in the historic theater.
Oh wow.
Yeah, with that $1 million surround sound system.
Damn.
Yeah.
Well, maybe I'll try to weasel. If I'm in town, I'd like to maybe weasel an invitation.
Well, there's you're invited.
Oh, thank you.
There's a bar. There will be wings.
Wow.
So, yeah.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. It's cool. Oh, hi there.
We digress.
The Mike Show. Tuesday edition. All right. So, telephone landlines. Man, I remember, when we had the old style phones.
Right.
The old copper wire based lines. Phone companies now they're moving to a newer infrastructure, and then with cell phones, I don't even have a landline anymore.
We haven't had a landline for 10 years.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, we just got rid of it probably 10 years ago.
Yeah, I haven't had a landline in, good Lord, maybe 2011. 2012.
And remember when you had to actually remember phone numbers because you had to dial them every time? You couldn't just...
I know.
You couldn't just punch a one button and have it automatically.
Yeah, I know my phone number, and I know Tab's phone number. I have to look up my daughter's phone number, my older daughter's phone number.
Yeah. I still remember my grandmother's phone number from when I was a kid. Right. And remember the old days they would assign letters to it. Like my grandmother lived in Hopewell, New Jersey.
Okay.
So her number was H070227.
Well, let's call her up.
She's no longer around.
No, sadly.
No, that's how they used to designate numbers. They'd say, and I don't know what, but it was H07. 0227.
I still remember my mom and dad's phone number and what would have been my phone number at 255-5434.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And in high school, it was 429-8499.
Yeah.
In Cherry Hill.
It's just, it's amazing how we've committed that number to our long-term memory. I mean, that's deep. That's deep in there.
Yeah, I'm talking about, that's 60 years deep for me.
Yeah, 50, almost 57 years deep for me.
Yeah.
Of course, when I was a baby, I didn't know it, but...
you weren't calling people from your crib?
Yeah. Well, at age maybe 3.
You weren't calling your formula dealer?
Well, I was calling my grandma.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, probably not the formula dealer, but calling grandma. Well, anyway...
Yeah.
As mentioned, phone companies want to shift to newer infrastructure within the next few years, which means the older copper wire-based lines will be phased out in favor of more advanced technology like fiber optics, that doesn't work with the landlines, the old school landlines. Yeah. In fact, AT&T just applied for a waiver that would allow it to stop servicing traditional
a vanilla waiver.
Yeah, they're delicious.
Yeah.
It would allow it to stop servicing traditional landlines in California. There was a time when landlines were a lot cheaper and much more reliable compared to cell phones, but that's gone.
Old news.
It's about to be a complete reverse. A spokesperson for the AT&T says they're not canceling landline service in California or anywhere else yet.
Huh.
But it's about to get even more expensive and less reliable because they'll need to find complex workarounds as they move away from the old equipment.
I wonder if they'll pull down all the wires and stuff.
Probably, yeah.
And they won't need them. I mean, the only one that uses them would be birds.
So many households gave up their landlines, like we just discussed, a decade ago, if not longer.
Yeah.
But the breakdown of the system will impact some older folks, small businesses, and people in remote rural areas. According to one expert, about 100 million landlines between business and residential are currently active in the U.S., but only about 5% of them are expected to remain active by 2030.
Yeah. I believe that.
Craziness.
Yeah.
So that brings us to our top list.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Bad news, Nana. Phone service providers are phasing out your telephone landlines. Not only do we say good riddance, but we also think some other stuff from yesteryear should join it. Like anything from today's list, it's our top list today. Top other things that need to go away.
All right.
Like landlines.
Yep, let's have it.
All right, here we go. Let me get the thingy. I got to get the thingy that thingy right there.
All right, excellent. It's called a rim shot, but yeah,
yeah, it is.
Not a thingy.
Grandfather clocks. They take up way too much space, and if we want something with a giant dong, we can just watch John Hamm.
Ouch.
Top things that need to go away, like landlines, newspaper machines. If you see a person reach into one in 2024, a cop just turned the corner and they're hiding drugs. Okay.
Yeah, there's less and less of them around. They're hard to find.
Yeah. Top other things that need to go away, like landlines. The give a penny, take a penny tray.
Yeah,
nobody takes.
Nobody has.
Well,
everyone has pennies.
Yeah, well, and the only people that mess with it are they leave a penny maybe, and there aren't too many mall fountains on Earth anymore to flick them into.
Yeah, so. They should just do away with the penny. Actually.
Yeah. Top other things that need to go away, like landlines, parking spots labeled compact. When's the last time you actually saw a real compact car? And when's the last time you actually saw someone in an F-150 pass up the spot because it was meant for a Kia Forte?
Let me think about it. Never.
Yeah, never. Top other things that need to go away, like landlines. The letter X. Z already makes that sound. Plus, porn's available online, so we no longer need 3 X's on a poster, for the movies we like to watch. Top other things that need to go away, like landlines. Man, I really want to read this, but I'm not going to.
All right,
I'm not going to. I'm skipping it.
All right, rejected.
I know. It's funny though.
All of a sudden,
well, it's not. It's in poor taste. It's in the poorest taste, writers. It's in the poorest taste.
Okay.
All right. Top other things that need to go away, like telephone landlines. Magic.
Why?
Elon Musk's brain chip will let us control stuff with our minds. It's kind of puts the whole endless scarves from my sleeve thing to shame.
Yeah, but don't you love watching a guy that knows how to really do magic? I think it's amazing.
The Mike Show.
Yeah.
Coming up on the program, we've got your news and we've got your not headline news. That's all on the way. 5 random facts as well. This portion of the broadcast is brought to you in part by CMA's Honda of Lynchburg.
From brand new to lightly used, CMA's Honda of Lynchburg's got you covered. Shop our growing selection today and find our best deals on our entire inventory. That's savings on every single vehicle. And on our used cars, take 3 days to love it or leave it. Plus, we'll buy your current vehicle, trade in with us, and get an unbeatable offer. Start shopping and saving today. CMA's Honda of Lynchburg. Owners just care more.
How about this for a New Year's resolution? Invest in your home. Update that kitchen and bathroom with a visit to Stonecrafters. According to realtors, homes with updated kitchens and bathrooms sell 54% faster and for more money. Plus, you have to live there, and there's no greater investment, especially right now, than your own home. Stonecrafters has the largest selection of stone in stock, rows and rows towering throughout their factory direct warehouse. Plus, a great selection of remnants in stock, too, that can save you money. And right now, for a limited time, Stonecrafters will give you a free vanity top for your bathroom or bar with the purchase and installation of your new kitchen from Stonecrafters. Visit Stonecrafters for details. 3678 Moneta Road in Bedford, stonecraftersva.com. And they do it all from start to finish, from laser measuring your space, designing your project, cutting your stone right there in their warehouse, and installing your new kitchen and bathroom in days. For custom countertops and cabinetry, there's only one choice: Stonecrafters. Your satisfaction is guaranteed in stone.
Need a workout buddy for 2024? Well, now is your chance to save 20% off your monthly dues when you refer a buddy to the YMCA of Central Virginia. When you refer your buddy to the Y and they join the Y, then you will both receive 20% off your monthly dues. You and your buddy can get healthy together while also saving up to $192 a year. Not a member? Join today with a buddy and you both can still save 20% off. Be healthy, be active, and save money by referring a buddy to the YMCA of Central Virginia.
Broadcasting from the Stonecrafters Studios. For custom countertops and cabinetry, shop Stonecrafters' incredible inventory at their factory direct warehouse, 3678 Moneta Road, Bedford. Online at stonecraftersva.com.
KHF. This is not headline news. King Charles has cancer. He's hoping its removal is as easy as how he removed Meghan Markle. Facebook is now 20 years old. Now that's getting up there, but it's still way younger than anyone still on Facebook these days. Today would have been the 79th birthday of Bob Marley, best remembered as being the greatest reggae musician of all time, and the guy who inspired D-bag white guys to get dreadlocks. Torrential rains continue to cause havoc in Southern California. It's so bad that Jay-Z complained that the Grammys didn't provide Beyonce with a water taxi. And today is National Chopsticks Day. No matter how they try to promote them, they're never going to catch on here. Making eating more difficult and consisting of smaller bites is not the American way. This is not headline news.
No, it's not. It's the Mike Show. I love eating with chopsticks.
I do.
I mean,
I usually give
not
it a shot.
spaghetti. You know.
No.
Not,
why would you? Spaghetti with chopsticks.
Although, if you're eating lo mein, any kind of lo mein, I've developed a technique with the chopsticks.
I try to eat high main.
So speaking of foods, according to new data, 44% of us, the people, apparently have game day superstitions involving food. And it's serious enough that 85% of those people either must have certain foods or refuse to have others on game day.
Really?
Yeah, I am not like that. Although I'm not a big NFL guy anyway.
Yeah.
I'm more NHL. I'm more of a hockey fan, but I will watch the big game. So which foods, according to this, are good luck and which are bad luck? Now this kind of reminds me of the New Year's tradition.
Yeah.
And that dates back to, the dawn of time, when, they thought you should eat things that would be cleansing, for the new year.
Black-eyed peas.
Yeah. And sauerkraut and kielbasa, pork. All those things mean something to somebody.
Especially if you're a pit.
Yeah, they do. Most people said pizza is their go-to Super Bowl food for good luck. Hot dogs are second, followed by burgers, chips, popcorn, chicken wings, ice cream, chicken sliders, cupcakes, and cookies. Now, I just think that this, in general, is just football food.
Yeah. Yes.
According to this, though, bad luck foods, deviled eggs are number one. Garlic bread, yeah. Garlic bread is the second most avoided game day food, followed by salsa and queso.
Bad luck for your sex life, the garlic bread.
Ice cream, chicken wings, mozzarella sticks, mini burgers, trail mix, pretzels, and what is that? Oh, pasties? Not the kind that you put on your
pastries.
No, it's pasties. It's meat pies.
Oh.
Yeah, not the kind you put over your
no, yeah.
So some people find ice cream and chicken wings to be good luck. Others find them to be cursed. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, well, it all depends on what you ate the time your team got upset. And then it's bad luck.
Yeah.
So it could be anything.
An expert on longevity says 5 minutes a day might be all it takes to add years to your life.
5 minutes of what?
Well, a couple things.
All right.
We've got a few simple things that can improve your health and extend your life.
I bet they're not hot dogs.
According to this, this is in Business Insider.
All right.
Let's do it from the bottom up. That's the way I like to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Remember what matters. Having a sense of purpose is linked to a longer life. So spend a few minutes a day thinking about what your passions are. It can not only add more years to your life, but more life to your years. Very, very
clever.
Wise.
Yeah.
Social interaction. Instead of scrolling aimlessly at night, reach out to a few people you care about. Actually connect with your friends. And it can raise, according to this, it can raise levels of the feel-good hormone, oxytocin, which has anti-inflammatory effects.
Beautiful.
Yeah. 5 minute, the 5 minute workout.
Never you mind.
Ding 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 ding. And a 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 switch. And a 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 feel that bad boy switch. Yeah. Anyway, no, not the Grace Man's 5 minute workout. Research shows even short bursts.
This gets worse.
Regular exercise can help keep you young. Take a break from work and do some squats or wall sits or take a brisk walk.
Yeah.
It can improve your 5 minute workout. It can improve your whole day.
Darn right. Darn right.
I think I have a sound effect for that.
Ask your doctor if your heart is healthy enough for sex.
I will.
Okay.
Micro meditations. That might be
same thing.
The same thing.
Yeah.
Depending. It was cold. I was in the pool. Checking in with yourself doesn't need to take long.
It doesn't.
A simple technique is focusing on your breath as you inhale and count to the count of 4. Hold for the count of 7. And
then
exhale.
Pass out.
And exhale for the count of 8. Okay, inhale for a count of 4. I can't do that. Hold for 7. You didn't hold for 7?
Yeah, I did. It was a quick 7.
Exhale for a count of 8. And then habit stacking. That is going to be the name of today's show.
That's my next band name.
Habit stacking. Starting a new habit is hard, especially anybody who has tried to get back into the working out. You are doing such a good job.
I am. I went yesterday.
And I I am not. Just absolutely, positively am not. And it was actually my idea.
Yeah, but you're busier than I am. I'm not even.
No. That's just an excuse. I need to do it. But anyway, starting a new habit is difficult. But adding a new habit onto an existing one, according to this, is easier. You can add mindfulness to your morning coffee routine or practice gratitude as you brush your teeth. Like as in, I still have all mine.
I'm sure glad those babies are still there. No, that's gratitude. I think gratitude
all great
is huge. I really do.
All great ideas.
I think we should all be more grateful.
I agree. Well, I'm grateful that you're here.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here. I feel lucky as a dog.
Coming up, we are going to have guests. Megan Huffman is joining us from SHARE Greater Lynchburg and the Greater Lynchburg Community Foundation.
True that.
Also, Nat Marshall is going to be joining us. And Misty
Vincent Spitzer.
Yes, she's going to be joining us. And we're going to be talking about LAYSi, which is the, what's in it?
Lynchburg Area Youth Sports Initiative.
There you go. So we're going to be talking about that initiative and what they're doing, and I believe they have an event that's coming up. So we didn't give away
there's also
all the information.
And they'll be talking about the MLK walk, too, which is a really cool thing.
Yep.
All right.
We got that and so much more coming up, plus your 5 random facts. This portion of the broadcast is brought to you in part by Jersey Mike's Subs.
At Jersey Mike's, they slice your order fresh right in front of you. And let me tell you, watching that can send a rush of emotions through a person. Excitement, impatience, baby-like wonder, indecisive, anticipatory chewing, nervous pacing, happy claps, and finally, jealousy, because that's this guy's sub. I should order one. Good idea. Sliced right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
Three Roads Brewery is Lynchburg's gathering spot. Enjoy the relaxed open atmosphere of the Lynchburg Tap Room with plenty of space to unwind or outside on their expansive patio with friends and the entire family. Check out Three Roads games, arcade style, darts, and more. And of course, an excellent selection of craft beers brewed on site. Grab a Three Roads today at their tap room, 1300 Court Street, downtown Lynchburg. Their tap room in Farmville or anywhere they serve great beer. Three Roads is also available at area convenience stores and supermarkets. And if they don't carry Three Roads, ask them to. Brewing community. Three Roads Brewery.
From brand new to lightly used, CMA's Honda of Lynchburg's got you covered. Shop our growing selection today and find our best deals on our entire inventory. That's savings on every single vehicle. And on our used cars, take 3 days to love it or leave it. Plus, we'll buy your current vehicle. Trade in with us and get an unbeatable offer. Start shopping and saving today. CMA's Honda of Lynchburg. Owners just care more.
Coming to you live from the Stonecrafters Studios. For custom countertops and cabinetry, shop Stonecrafters' incredible inventory at their Factory Direct Warehouse, 3678 Manita Road, Bedford. Online at stonecraftersva.com.
KHF.
And now it's time for
5 random facts.
Yep, that time of the day. We cram your head full of usable information, and you can tell it back wherever the heck you happen to be. We don't know where you go or what you do, or do we? It's really none of our business. But if you say any of these 5 random facts back, someone in the room is bound to say, wow. Maybe, I don't know. All right, here we go. Number 1. The title character of Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio is the first metal 3D printed puppet. It was animated using around 3,000 replacement faces. Wow. Number 2. Glow sticks made their public debut at a Grateful Dead concert in New Haven, Connecticut in 1971. Number 3. The 7-10 split is statistically only the 3rd hardest shot in bowling. The hardest shot is called the Greek Church. It's when there are 5 pins, 2 on the back left, 3 on the back right. The Greek Church. Number 4. Michigan is 96,700 square miles, and 41.5% of it is water. That's the most of any state. New Mexico is only 0.24%. That was my GPA. No, just kidding. New Mexico is only 0.24% water, which is the least of any state. And then number 5. Spandex got its name because it's an anagram of expands. And those are your 5 random facts.
This has been today's edition of
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Random
facts.
Yep, the Mike Show. It's the Tuesday edition of the program. Coming up a little bit later on, we're going to get, well, we got smarter with your 5 random facts. We're going to get even stupider with your stupid Criminalz in the news. Let's see. Some kids toppled a porta potty while a senior citizen was using it. So we'll talk about that. Plus, we've got the good news, and we'll share that coming up as well in that segment. This portion of the broadcast is brought to you in part by the YMCA of Central Virginia.
This is Ed. Ed loves the Y. Ed's buddy joined the Y because Ed told him how great the Y is. Now Ed and his buddy both saved 20% off of their monthly dues. Ed and his buddy are getting healthy together. Ed refers his other buddies to the Y too. Now Ed and 2 of his best buddies are saving on their monthly membership. And you can too. Not a member? Join today with a friend and you'll both save like Ed. Be healthy, be active, be like Ed. Refer a friend to the Y and save.
Join us down at the Lynchburg Community Market and experience all that one of the nation's oldest farmers markets has to offer. Grab some lunch from our restaurants and shops, or shop from our awesome selection of artisan, handmade goods and our crafters gallery. Swing by on Saturday to check out our farmers market, where you can shop from the freshest selection of local grown produce, meats, and more. The Lynchburg Community Market, located in downtown Lynchburg on the corner of 12th and Main Street. Open Tuesday through Saturday from 7 to 2 year-round. For more information, follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Lynchburg Community Market.
Berg Burritos is back at Cafe Redora, 1103C Church Street in downtown Lynchburg. The best burritos in the Berg, with over a dozen different creations to satisfy. For breakfast, check out The Break, a burrito with bacon, scrambled eggs, tater tots, Monterey cheese, sliced avocado, and salsa verde. Or the Chicken Break Burrito, with adobo chicken, scrambled egg, tater tots, Monterey cheese, sliced avocado, and habanero barbecue sauce. How about the Steak Break, a burrito served with thinly sliced ribeye over scrambled eggs, provolone cheese, avocado, tater tots, and salsa verde. Each just $10. Order online for fast and easy pickup at redoraspecialty.com/cafe or just Google Berg Burritos. Check out their menu and expanded hours for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Berg Burritos, inside Cafe Redora, 1103C Church Street, downtown Lynchburg. The best burritos in the Berg.
Broadcasting from the Stonecrafters Studios. For custom countertops and cabinetry, shop Stonecrafters' incredible inventory at their Factory Direct Warehouse, 3678 Manita Road, Bedford. Online at stonecraftersva.com.
KHF.
It is the Mike Show. It's the Tuesday edition, and that brings us Megan Huffman from SHARE Greater Lynchburg, as per the usual. And each and every Tuesday, Megan brings us a guest. Today is no exception. Who'd you bring?
Yes. Good morning. How are you?
Howdy.
Yeah, we have Nat Marshall here, who is an incredible community servant and has wrangled together the Lynchburg Area Youth Sports Initiative, which is made up of a lot of different individuals from a lot of different organizations that put on some amazing events for our community. And so they actually have 3 big events coming up very soon. And so we thought it was a perfect time to highlight what they're doing and then feature that in our Thursday newsletter. So you can find more in our newsletter and on our blog this week about how to register and sign up. So Nat, if you could tell us a little bit more about what LAYSi is and kind of what events are coming up, that would be great.
All right, great. Thank you very much. So LAYSi's been around for about 3.5 years, and it really was the brainchild of the folks over at University of Lynchburg. The soccer coach there had an idea that he really wanted to do some things here in the community, whereas he had been going out into the world and doing some great things. And so decided that, hey, let's see if we could do some things where we could bring some sports to our young people and thereby, introduce them to the other things that are available and would be useful as they go into their life and world.
And Bill and I were talking off air, and we were talking in an earlier segment of how expensive sports is to families, and everything from cleats to this to that. You always have to get your kids something, and LAYSi helps take away that barrier for a lot of kids that might not be able to afford some of the things that they need.
That's good that you know it is called LAYSi, exactly, LAYSi, Lynchburg Area Youth Sports Initiative, and it really is that. We don't charge anything for pretty much any of the things that we do. We try to provide opportunities for kids throughout our community and all the city and surrounding counties to really get introduced to everything from basketball to soccer to baseball to lacrosse, a wide variety of things. We feel like introducing them to sports can then be that stepping stone into other things, including the work world. Certainly, that's why BWXT is so involved in it as well.
It really is, and the socialization and everything that goes along with being in active participation like that is fantastic. Well, you guys have a bunch of events that are coming up. I'm looking at the screen. Tell us about those.
Yeah, so we do have a wide variety of things. Sometimes, it's mind-blowing to all the opportunities that we have, but a couple of them are big. One is this coming Saturday. It's going to be our fun day at the YMCA. So we will have potentially upwards to 150, 200 kids coming in and learning a wide variety of things. We want to introduce them to sports in general. Typically, for the last 2 years, we've had the opportunity to introduce them to swimming and swimming safety. The unfortunate thing is that they're having some major problems with some of their pools, so that may not be available. But we'll have other things, everything from basketball to indoor tennis to a number of other things. So we are looking forward to a really great time, and the kids will walk away. If the pools are not available, they'll actually probably will make sure that they have passes to come back to learn how to swim. We feel like swimming is really, really important to our folks here in all communities, but certainly here.
Sounds like a Zumba dance party might be in the works.
Yeah, we're working on that. Exactly.
It's awesome.
Now, this is for kids, all kids in the area under the age of what?
So, we'll say that, probably 5 or 6 is going to be that minimum age, because they will have to be able to be away from the parents for a period of time. But 13, 14, 15, once you get a little older than that, then certainly they're invited, but probably would be looking for something a little different. So the magic age is going to be 5 to, I think, 13 or 14.
Okay. And it says here, parent or guardian must be present at drop-off to sign children in. You can learn more if you visit sharegreaterlynchburg.org and type in LAYSi into the search bar, and you'll find it. You'll find the Winter Play Day. But wait, there's more.
There's more.
There's not a shortage of things for you to do. What else can kids do and folks do in support of LAYSi?
Yeah, so February is a tough month to plan anything. A lot of folks even veer away from it because of the potential weather and all. So we are hoping and keeping our fingers crossed that, of course, this Saturday it stays clear and we can have this event from 1 till 3 o'clock, 3:30. We'll provide them a lot of activities, a lot of things that they'll walk away with. We'll feed them a little something. So it really will be a great round full day. But then the following Saturday will be our annual LAYSi, well, actually, it's the annual Unity Walk, where we're inviting people from all different walks of life to be a part of that. We'll start at the circle right there at 5th and Federal, walk up to, I think it's Monroe, and take a right and go into the city cemetery, where there'll be a presentation that they'll have. And then we'll walk back around, and then we have all kinds of activities and speakers and prizes and dancing and so on and so forth. So it'll be a great party, but also learning a few things. There'll be opportunities to win good stuff, because as you walk around, you'll be trying to find out information and answer 10 questions, and then if you answer those 10 questions, then you are put into the drawings for bicycles, for cots, a number of things that we have volunteered and have been given to us for these drawings that we will have. So lots of fun, music, The mayor plans on being there and other dignitaries, so it should be a good day.
Yeah, it's always a great event. It just keeps growing every year, doesn't it? Mm-hmm.
And that is Saturday, the 17th, February 17th, from 8 a.m. till 12 noon.
Almost. I mean, it's going to be 11 until 1.
Oh,
so
okay.
yeah, so that we'll make sure we know that.
Yeah, we can change that.
Yeah. So it will actually everything will start at about 10:45.
I'm glad you caught that.
Yeah. So there at 8:00, no one will be there. So.
Okay, so don't show up at 8. Show up at
10:45.
10:45.
Yeah.
And do you need to register in advance or anything?
No. We do have the opportunity for groups and organizations who would like to have a table to be there, and so there's a $30 cost for that, and you can sit and provide whatever materials that you would like. We have probably 20 or 30 folks who've already signed up for it, so it's going to be a really good and great party. We've done it 2 years running now, and it's just really been a great thing. It's grown every year. The first year we attracted about 100, 150. The next year 250, 300.
That's fantastic.
And so it's growing, and it's just a good time. As I said, some of our dignitaries will be there. The mayor has been there for the last 2 or 3 years, and other city council folks. And it's just a great time to come together, and this, as the title is, show unity, and
that is fantastic.
Just have a good time.
Absolutely. And then one more event that's coming up, and this one is in March. Tell us about that.
So that's our basketball tournament. Basketball is really big in the area, and we are ultimately trying to just engage with all groups and organizations where we can reach out to our kids and really give them incentives to grow and do and be. A lot of times, if you are in that circle, if you've got kids in the ages from 8 to 18, you are very familiar with having to run all over the city, county, state,
very much so,
to get them to the different programs. So we felt like it'd be great to bring folks here to Lynchburg for this basketball tournament, and we are working with the city of Lynchburg and the school system, and they have and will provide us with the however many schools that we need. We were hoping to have a minimum of 32 teams coming, and if we have 64, all the better.
Nice.
But it's going to be a great opportunity for young people to see and compete against others across the state, as well as we've got folks already signed up who will be coming from North Carolina and other places.
Wow.
So great competition. We want to make it fun, make it easy and inexpensive. A lot of times when my daughters were in the travel system, sometimes it would cost you $500, $700 just to register for a game. So we are keeping this low. Wanting people to come, and be engaged, and really give our young people sometimes who can't travel basketball can be very, very expensive. And so we're trying to keep it to a minimum cost and really giving all of our kids the opportunity, if they have not before, the ability to compete against other kids across the state and really the East Coast.
That's great.
That is fantastic.
Make it accessible.
The City on Seven Hills Basketball Showcase, and that takes place. It's a 2-day event, March 16th and 17th, 8 a.m. on the 16th, 8 p.m. on the 17th. Did I get that right?
So let's say we'll go from 8 a.m.
8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Okay, gotcha.
To the next day. So it'll be a 2-day event. The main location will be the University of Lynchburg. University of Lynchburg's really stepped up and will be helping with us. And
fantastic.
The coaches and all kinds of seminars and presentations. So it's going to be a great event for young people.
Great. And you can learn more. Again, go to sharegreaterlynchburg.org and type in LAYSi into the search bar, and you'll find all of the events, including this one, the City on Seven Hills Basketball Showcase. Folks, Nat, you are so involved with so many things, and you've got your finger on the pulse of what's going on with our nonprofit world, and we really, really appreciate you taking time to share everything that's going on with this organization. Megan, so SHARE Greater Lynchburg, speaking of having the finger on the pulse of what's going on in nonprofits, what's going on with SHARE?
Well, SHARE has just been planning our year, and we have our newsletter coming out on Thursday with all of our upcoming lunch and learns, and our mixers and just our calendar for the year published to let people know what's coming up for our programming. And for the Greater Lynchburg Community Foundation, which oversees SHARE Greater Lynchburg, we just launched the Century Fund application period. So the application is open for a narrow window, February 1st to February 28th. So the month of February, you can apply for this $100,000 grant. It's for nonprofits that are doing transformational projects at the time. Think capital campaigns, major renovations of kind of a new major program, those kinds of initiatives. And so we're inviting nonprofits to apply online at lynchburgfoundation.org. And again, it's a $100,000 grant that was started a few years ago by generous donors. A lot of generous donors in our community came together to create an endowed fund that allows us to do that every year. Additionally, you'll be hearing this Thursday, we're announcing a new fund that I know a lot of our neighbors in the community will want to be part of. And we'll have a press conference and a press release coming out on Thursday. So I'll be able to talk more about that next Tuesday. But we've had a quiet phase of donors putting together the leadership gifts for this fund. And we're really excited to get that launched on Thursday. So more to come.
That is fantastic.
But really excited about this season where we're accepting applications, and we'll move right into scholarships for high school students and our spring fund cycle after that. So it's a real busy time at the foundation.
It is. It's fantastic. Greater Lynchburg Community Foundation. You can learn more by visiting lynchburgfoundation.org. Folks, thank you again for taking so much time. You can check out both organizations online. Each and every Tuesday, Megan stops by to give us an update and brings a guest, and we look forward to that each week. So thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Have a great day.
Absolutely. It is the Mike Show. Coming up a little bit later on, we've got your Audio Vault. Stay tuned.
Hi, I'm Megan Huffman with SHARE Greater Lynchburg. SHARE is an online platform that helps neighbors discover ways to support, serve, or shop for over 150 local area nonprofits all in one place, 365 days a year. You can learn more at sharegreaterlynchburg.org.
From brand new to lightly used, CMA's Honda of Lynchburg's got you covered. Shop our growing selection today and find our best deals on our entire inventory. That's savings on every single vehicle. And on our used cars, take 3 days to love it or leave it. Plus, we'll buy your current vehicle. Trade in with us and get an unbeatable offer. Start shopping and saving today. CMA's Honda of Lynchburg. Owners just care more.
Coming to you live from the Stonecrafters Studios. For custom countertops and cabinetry, shop Stonecrafters' incredible inventory at their Factory Direct Warehouse, 3678 Manita Road, Bedford. Online at stonecraftersva.com.
KHF.
Up. It is your Audio Vault. Our collection of bits and clips, viral audio for your ear holes. I think you'll like it. All right, here we go. Are you visiting Las Vegas for the Super Bowl? Well, we found another YouTube video answering the big question about if prostitution is legal there. Here, check it out.
Just when you think you've come to know the gambling mecca of Las Vegas, that neon jungle where the bizarre is normal and the outrageous seems almost average, along comes an historian who says that people are missing something really important here.
Now, I tell you, out-of-towners think prostitution's legal on the Strip. It ain't, only in the bordellos. And I'll give you a tip, they don't look like they do in the movies. Like Elizabeth Shue and Julia Roberts, far cry. And now with this mob wife fashion trend, it's tough to tell since so many women are dressing like hookers. But hey, who am I to tell you what to do in town? By the way, charge for first proposition is just a misdemeanor. So hey, roll them dice. Oh, and one last thing. Sometimes they take you to their hotel room and you get beat up by a couple of big guys and they steal your money and jewelry. Have fun.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. There's an internet hack. Let's go to viral videos. An internet hack that almost sounds like a prank, but some people say it really, really works. An Instagram influencer. Cure for constipation is to eat an entire orange, peel and all,
This is my viral constipation hack that literally works in 5 minutes, and it works about 95% of the time. So if you're needing a little push, try this constipation hack and wait 5 minutes. And if you've tried this before, let me know how it went in the comments below. Hey, we're all human and do the same thing, but sometimes we need Mother Nature to literally help us along. It's cheap, effective, and works fast.
I think I may need a kidney transplant.
Maybe, or there you go. All right, this guy, want to get instantly grossed out? I mean, instantly. So this guy, some idiot on social media, is driving clicks by doing what he's dubbed his raw chicken experiment. He's eating raw chicken every day until it makes him sick.
I think I may need a kidney transplant.
Which it will once he runs into enough salmonella. He's almost 3 weeks in, though, and he's still alive. Here he is, a couple days in of his raw chicken eating challenge. First with a raw breast, and then a raw wing. Kids, do not try this at home.
Day 18, eating raw chicken every day till I get a tummy ache. I got to get on a flight in about 1 hour, so I'm just having a quick breakfast. Don't try this at home. When you get chicken stuck in your teeth, you can use one of nature's toothpicks. Today we're going to try some chicken wings, and I got this hot sauce. It's from Hot Ones, and it's usually the last one that they use. I might have made a mistake.
He washes it down both times with a cocktail glass filled with 3 raw eggs. It's disgusting. And, oh, by the way, his toothpick is using the nail of a chicken's foot. Disgusting. Just absolutely gross. Speaking of eating, this teen in Iowa made an Instagram where he promised to eat a spoonful of peanut butter for every 50 followers. Over 100,000 followers later, and Peanut Butter Eater 16 has been putting down a lot of jars of peanut butter. Here's Eli Milky and his mom, Angela, talking about the massive amounts of peanut butter he has eaten because of this account.
All over the internet, they've been doing just certain things for so many followers, and I thought, well, peanut butter's pretty good.
My first thought was that it was kind of funny, and then I started to be in awe at how fast his account was growing.
I was expecting it kind of as a joke to get, maybe a couple hundred, but then once it got in the thousands, it kept going, and I thought it was funny at first, and then once I realized how much peanut butter I had to eat, then it wasn't much of a joke anymore, and it was a lot of peanut butter.
I've spent pretty close to $150 on peanut butter to support this venture for him.
Oh, my. All right. Since the pandemonium, what is that? Hufong Sriracha? Or Haifong? Hufong? How do you pronounce that?
Hello.
Hi. Has been having major shortages. Now, the sauce is back, but a lot of people on Reddit seem to feel that it tastes different. Here's Emmy Cho from the Emmy Made YouTube channel comparing the old sriracha to new sriracha.
It's sticky, it's chewy, it's got a nice anisey flavor with some soy sauce. Delicious. That's the old one. All right, now let's try a bite with new sauce. Delicious. So good. So if you've run out of sriracha and you've been without and you go to the store and see a bottle of it on the shelf, I would buy it, I would taste it, and I would hope that yours is like mine and tastes just like your old friend, and you'll be reunited with a pantry staple, in my opinion.
Okay. Let's see. It was Bacon Mania last night in Virginia. Their women's team was playing Miami, and if they miss both of their free throws, it's free bacon for the crowd. Okay. Here, just listen.
So the kids are on the edges of their seats because everybody gets bacon if in the second half the opponent here misses 2 consecutive free throws. And it's bacon time. Oh, the world's a better place. Bacon bacon for everybody.
Bacon for everybody. Some students were dressed as strips of bacon. Some had giant cardboard bacon strips. And then there's this. North Carolina State fans cheered on their women's basketball team last night against Louisville with the incentive of free chicken. And one of the Cardinals missed 2 free throws. Winner, winner, chicken dinner for the crowd. Here you go.
And they're chanting chicken in here because if she misses the next one, they get chicken. Let's do that chicken.
There you go. Let's see. We wrap up AudioVault with a comedian, and today is no exception. Let's go with him. Mitch Hedberg talks about being on Letterman and yogurt.
I've been on the David Letterman show twice. Anyone see me? Like 4 million people watching that show, and I don't know where the hell they are. What the hell? That's my favorite introduction I've ever had. You might have seen this next comedian on the David Letterman show. But I believe more people have seen me at the store. And that would be a better introduction. You might have seen this next comedian at the store. And people would say, hell yes, I have. I opened up a yogurt, and underneath the lid it said, please try again. They were having a contest I was unaware of. But I thought I might have opened the yogurt wrong. Or maybe your play was trying to inspire me. Come on, Mitch, don't give up. Please try again. A message of inspiration from your friends at Yo Play. Fruit on the bottom, hope on top.
All right, that's your AudioVault for today. Let's reach over here and lovingly grab the handle. Go ahead, give it a tug. Keep all that sound inside. Coming up, we're going to get even stupider with your stupid criminals in .news. This portion of the broadcast, though, is brought to you in part by CMA's Honda of Lynchburg.
From brand new to lightly used, CMA's Honda of Lynchburg's got you covered. Shop our growing selection today and find our best deals on our entire inventory. That's savings on every single vehicle. And on our used cars, take 3 days to love it or leave it. Plus, we'll buy your current vehicle, trade in with us, and get an unbeatable offer. Start shopping and saving today. CMA's Honda of Lynchburg. Owners just care more.
Hi, I'm Matt Bright, the new owner of CRI Digital Impressions, and I'm excited to announce a new chapter in the century-long history of CRI. Mutual Press was founded in 1927, and in 1973 it merged with CRI to become CRI Mutual Press. In 2002, it was renamed CRI Digital Impressions. I also own Bright Images, which has provided print and media services to the area since 1995. Yes, there is a new owner and a new location, but the same commitment to quality and service. In fact, quality and service are the cornerstones of my business philosophy. Quick turns and service with a smile. From business cards to banners and pamphlets to paperback books, we can provide all your printing needs. Call, visit us online, or stop by our location at 3022 Memorial Avenue, Lynchburg. We look forward to serving you.
Berg Burritos is back at Cafe Redora, 1103C Church Street in downtown Lynchburg. The best burritos in the Berg, with over a dozen different creations to satisfy. How about the faux burrito, seasoned deep-fried tofu, shaved ribeye, and sautéed red peppers and onions, fried glass noodles, cucumbers, and bean sprouts with sweet chili sauce mixed inside. Or the Tort Burrito, a limited-time burrito with spicy deep-fried cheese tortellini, adobo chicken, red peppers, and house-made queso. How about the carnita? Slow-cooked pork carnitas with seasoned rice, black beans, shredded red cabbage, Monterey cheese, and corn pico. Order online for fast and easy pickup at redoraspecialty.com/cafe or just Google Berg Burritos. Check out their menu and expanded hours for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Berg Burritos, inside Cafe Redora, 1103C Church Street, downtown Lynchburg. The best burritos in the Berg.
Broadcasting from the Stonecrafters Studios. For custom countertops and cabinetry, shop Stonecrafters' incredible inventory at their Factory Direct Warehouse, 3678 Moneta Road, Bedford. Online at stonecraftersva.com.
KHF.
All right, time once again for Stupid Criminals in the News. This is the type of thing that makes boomers hate you kids. A 65-year-old named Stefano Cieto was out for his daily walk through the park in Denver last Thursday. He needed to use the restroom. Luckily, he spotted a porta potty, an extra large one made by a company called Honey Bucket. Why is that name so gross? It's just gross.
I think I may need a kidney transplant.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. All right. So, what's that? Oh, this one here. There we go. He went inside to do his business. Then before he finished up, he felt the porta potty start moving and thought workers were picking it up to empty it. But sadly, that was not the case. It was actually some teenagers who thought it would be fun to tip it over while the poor dude was in there. And unfortunately, they succeeded. You can only imagine how gross that must have been.
I think I may need a kidney transplant.
He also hurt his back in the fall. He's feeling better. A man and his son saw it happen and helped get him out. They're the ones that they also saw the teenagers. They saw them do it. Here.
I saw the portable potty and I wanted to use it. I felt the thing start to move and I was so freaking scared, you know? I started shouting, hey, hey! It just kept on moving and it fell to the side. I fell on my back. And he said, yeah, I think it was a couple of teenagers. It may sound funny when you're a kid. It's not if you're the guy inside. It's not funny at all. It's something that could have ended in a very unfunny way.
Mm-hmm. The kids could potentially face charges, but they were long gone by the time police got there. It doesn't sound like they have any leads. And then there is this. We share the good news during this particular segment because there is so much stupidity. A New Jersey police officer ended up finishing a delivery driver's food order after they had to arrest him for a traffic warrant. Okay, so the officer took the food to a somewhat famous customer, Nicole Snooki Polizzi's husband, Gianna LaValle of Jersey Shore. Here is the officer, Alex Trady, talking about performing the good deed.
The resident came to the door. Once they handed the food over, advised him there's, an issue with the Uber driver, but it was being taken care of. And I wanted to make sure he received his merchandise that he ordered. He was definitely surprised, but he understood the situation and was very thankful of the kind act that we did.
If we can take that extra step and just give them that sense of peace and, dignity and respect, and we're always going to take that.
All right. And there you go. That is the good news. This portion of the broadcast is brought to you in part by the United Way of Central Virginia.
Well, being on the board is an amazing experience because you get to find out a lot about the community and what the needs of the community are. United Way is in the business of changing lives.
43,669 of our neighbors cannot afford the basic costs of living. United Way programs were able to provide 99,500 meals to families.
I am the change.
Visit our website, Be the Change, and donate today.
Visit UnitedWayCV.org for more information about the United Way of Central Virginia. Well, that is it. That is the program. We are back tomorrow.
Goodbye.
Don't come back.
Now we're back tomorrow with another thrilling edition of the Mike Show. Have a great day, everybody.
Thanks for tuning our way, and if you're listening in your car right now, thanks for the ride.
Scotty, beat me up.
We'll see you here again tomorrow.
Who's going to do the dishes?